Hey there, my name is Dan Paul with Alaskan Adventures, and if you've ever considered black bear hunting, well, you got to check this out. I want to introduce you to what it's like to be black bear hunting at the lodge. So let's fly on up to the hills where we hunt all of our black bears, and you'll see a lot. The boys from Texas flew on up, and well, let's see how this hunt unfolds.
I'm John Banky. I'm from Blanco, Texas. I was here about 10 years ago to Alaskan Adventures and brought my two boys on a trip to hunt bears. Definitely their highlight memory hunt, and mine too. So, good friend of mine, Mike Clary, and Arnie Cagle, we worked together. I wanted to bring Mike on an adventure. He'd never been on an adventure like this. And we'd known each other a long time, so when I asked him if he wanted to go, he was all in. And I think this is the right place to come for guys like Mark and Arnie that had never experienced Alaska, what it's like, to learn what it's like. This is a really good place to start. You know, the bear hunting's fantastic. The density of bears here is fantastic. The hospitality, everything's good, but just a wonderful place to start to learn what it's going to be like if you're going to try your first Alaskan hunt, especially if you want to go yourself, unguided, and challenge yourself. This is the perfect place to do it. Day 2 of our DIY bear hunt here with Alaskan Adventures. Dan Paul. Yesterday was a wonderful, glorious tent day, pouring rain all day. Got up, we can see we kind of had scattered clouds, a lot of fog blowing in and out. First day we flew in, we spotted a real good boar over here in this flat. And today, I think it's about 12:30, 1 o'clock now. We've been battling fog blowing in, and then finally cleared, and I caught him out there in that big flat. And we're just sitting here, he's disappeared in a little draw, we're just sitting here waiting to see what he's going to do. Back out and feed back towards us and catch him this afternoon because he's too far. We can't chase him from where we're at, so we're just hanging out. All right, we'll keep you updated. Right there, we ranged him, and I think he was at about 375. And I said, well, we ain't gonna shoot that far. Plus he was just grazing, so he was not going anywhere. We got down to that lower ledge. At that point, I ranged him at 325, dialed my Leupold scope to 325, got a good rest on my pack, and I was breathing real hard from excitement and from the hike we just went through. I mean, I was wore out from the day hiking. Laid my gun across there, put it right on him. Dropped him. Dropped him. No way. Yeah. Right there? Right there. Down. Oh my God. Just f***ing dropped. We're gonna give that bitch an airplane ride home, baby. 325. We've been chasing that bear. I mean, he just went boom. That's when I got emotional. What should I do? Shoot him. All right, Mike. Because when you put in the time and the effort that I do, it's really satisfying to kill something like that. And when you take an animal's life, it's not just something you're doing out here. When I go hunting for the experience. I don't go hunting to kill.
And if I kill something, that's going to be the icing on the cake. But once I knew he was down, that bear was mine. There was nothing like it. That's a feeling I'll never forget. And if I ever lose that feeling, I'll never hunt again. Because that's the way it should feel at every time.
That was a freaking great shot. You didn't think you could do it. You fucking still down?
He's down as a doornail, man.
Thanks, man.
Hey, that was awesome. Good job, dude. That was a hell of a shot.
You know, right then, right before I squeezed off, I was kind of moving a little, and aim small, and then I just.
Because you were breathing hard.
And when we walked over there and seen how big he was, I thought I brought a big enough backpack, but I didn't bring big enough backpack to Alaska. This bear was bigger than that. Wow, my first black bear ever.
First bear. And
Thank God, thank Dan.
Look at those little tiny
Thanks,
ears.
Sam.
And that melon.
And everybody
Look at them
down there at
little tiny
the
ears and that melon.
everybody at the lodge down there to help make this happen. My first black bear. Dream of my life.
Yep.
Man, I can't believe this just happened. But it happened, and it's real. And now we got some work to do.
Yep. We're walking home in the dark tonight, boys.
That's all right, John.
As we're wrapping this bear up, another one popped up less than 100 yards away. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get this one on film, but it was a quick look for them to decide that this bear was a good 6-foot bear, and Mike was able to put this bear down with one shot. Now they've got 2 bears to pack out the same day. Well, we've got one more day left to hunt, and it's Arnie's turn. Let's see if we can find Arnie a bear.
So when I saw Mike kill his bear, I think that was one of the most beautiful moments I've seen in hunting. The emotion that he showed when he sat down and cried, and I mean he cried with joy for shooting his bear and making his lifetime achievement goal on a hunt like this. That was really special to me. And then to be able to harvest a bear an hour and a half later, maybe 100 yards, 125 yards away from where he shot his bear, and both of them to be basically identical in size, just good, big, mature bears, was really special.
Hey, my name's Arnie Cagle. I'm from Austin, Texas. I came up with my buddy John and a new buddy, Mike, and it was a heck of a trip, man. It really was. My bear hunt was unbelievable. My 2 buddies had tagged out the day before, so we're all setting up on the mountaintop, and we're all glassing. They're trying to help me out and find a bear for me. And we see a grizz way over on the other side, on the other mountaintop. So we're glassing it, we're looking through the spotting scope, and we're all checking it out. It was really cool. And all of a sudden, we look up, and here's a bear walking around the top of the mountain right towards us. So here I am running across this mountaintop, chasing this bear while he's circling the mountaintop too. And he stopped once, and I looked over the side, and all I saw were 2 ears at the top of his head. And then I pulled up on it and didn't really have a shot. I was trying to get a little closer, and he bolted again. He went down into a valley finally. This is now on the other side of the mountain. Down into the valley and up the other side. And finally chased him down to where I could see him and get him in a scope. So I lay down best I could. My heart's beating, you know, from running across that tundra mountaintop. squeezing one off.
Baby!
Dead bear hit him, and he rolled down that mountainside about, I think 9 times, and they got hung up in the brush finally. He would have went another 9 times probably down that mountain. I was so excited when I shot it, I jumped up in the air and put my hands up in the air and started screaming. Because like I said, I always wanted to kill a bear.
You see him? Oh yeah, that's him. That's him. Yeah.
So we pulled him up and just thrilled with the whole thing. It was great.
I got you here.
Some of the highlights for me at the trip really is beginning with the bush plane ride into the mountain on the mountaintop, camping with my buddies there. We had a hell of a wind and rainstorm for one whole day. We were socked into our tents, and we really only hunted hard for 2 days, and we still got 3 bears, which is amazing to me. But the scenery, we saw a moose, we saw a grizzly. It was just fantastic, everything about it. Yeah, I'm from Michigan, and you know they bait hunt there, and I never was excited about doing that. So this is the way to do it, Western style. No, this is my first trip to Alaska. It will not be my last.
Well, it looks like the boys from Texas had an absolute epic DIY adventure. And why not? They were able to harvest 3 really great bears in a matter of a couple days. Saw lots of wildlife, had an epic plane ride. It's an adventure that everybody should experience at least once in their life. So when you're ready for yours, drop us a line, give us a call. Until next time, shoot straight, tight lines.